video we have seen about the speed which is with respect to the distance travelled by time taken. So we will be continuing with the concept map of speed. We will know about speed as a revision point and we'll continue with the topic. So coming to the concept map of speed, so we can see here that what is uniform speed? It is the equal distance travelled in equal intervals of time. So then what is non-uniform speed? As we know, it is the opposite of uniform speed. It is unequal distance travelled in equal intervals of time. This has been explained in the previous video. Just refer to the previous video. So it is a scalar quantity and has a magnitude, but it doesn't have a direction. So it is speed is distance travelled per unit time. So what is its SI unit? It is meter per second or m by s. So you can see that what is average speed? Average speed is total distance travelled divided by the total time taken to cover that particular distance. So that's all about the concept map of speed. Let's go to the next slide. So what is velocity? Velocity is the change of displacement of a body with respect to the time. How much time has passed, that much time there is a change in displacement. What is displacement? It is the shortest distance covered. So you can see here that it is the rate of change of displacement of body with the passage of time is known as velocity of that particular body. So velocity of an object is measured in meter per second, that is its SI units. So velocity is nothing but, what is velocity then? Then it is the speed of an object, it is the speed of an object moving in a definite direction. So you know the direction of the particular object that is moving. So what is speed then? Total distance travelled by total time taken. So we can see here with more examples. So speed and velocity, how they are calculated? So it is in the same way, that is distance moved by time. So it is d by t. So but for velocity, what you need to add? For velocity you need to add the direction of the movement. So what is the only difference here? Speed and velocity are same, that is it is distance moved by time, but what is the only change with respect to velocity is you need to add the direction of the movement. You need to mention the direction to which the object is moving. So here you can see the car, movement of car, it is in the positive direction, the speed is 25 meter per second. So here also you can see that the car is moving in the opposite direction. So the velocity is positive, displacement it shows positive as 25 meter second. Then if it is in the opposite direction, you need to add the negative sign with respect to the velocity as 25 meter per second. So you can see that the two cars above have same speed. So their speed is 25 meter per second. There is no change in the speed, but their velocities are different. That is, here it is positive and here it is negative. So they are going in a different direction with respect to the velocity. So moving on to the next. So it's again an example where what is speed then? How fast an object, or you can see the example of a car is travelling is known as the speed. So this car is travelling at a speed of 20 meter per second. So what is velocity? Here there is no description of the direction with respect to the speed. Here you can see that the car is given with the speed with respect to the direction. So you can see here it is the positive direction. So this car is travelling at a velocity of 20 meter per second towards the east. So coming on to the next, so let's see about speed and velocity again. So what is speed? So we all know already that it is the distance travelled by a body in a particular unit interval of time given, and speed is distance travelled by time taken. So it is a scalar quantity and it doesn't have a direction. So what is the SI unit of speed? So SI unit of speed is distance by time, that is meter per second. So you can see here velocity, it's just add on of the speed with respect to the direction too. So here distance travelled by a body in a specific direction at a given interval of time. So it is the displacement per unit time. So displacement, as I told, it is the shortest distance covered. So velocity is displacement by time and it is a vector quantity and it gives a direction. So scalar quantity, it doesn't have a direction. Vector quantity has a particular direction. So what is SI unit of velocity? It is the SI unit of displacement by SI unit of time with respect to meter per second. You can see that the units remain the same for the speed and the velocity. So let's see an example here with respect to the problem. The car covers a distance of 20 km due east. So the car covers 20 km due east in how many hours? It's 2 hours, and truck covers 60 km in 3 hours due west. So what is their speed and velocity? So you need to find the speed and velocity with respect to the car and also the truck. So coming to the car, you can see that speed of the car, that is distance travelled by time taken, that is 20 km by 2 hours, that is 10 km per hour. So speed of the truck is given by 60 by 3, that is how much distance is, that is displacement, that is 60 by 3, that is 20 km per hour. So you can see velocity of the car. So here it's the speed of the car and the truck we have seen, that is the distance by time taken. Now we will see the displacement by unit of time. So here velocity of car is 20 by 2, that is 10 km per hour, where you are telling the direction. So direction is due east. So velocity of the truck is 60 by 3, that is it's 20 km per hour, and you are mentioning the direction here, it is due west. So you can see that which is moving faster here. The truck moves faster than the car. Hence, the speed and velocity decides for that particular body in its movement. So coming to the next slide. So we have known now what is speed and what is velocity. So speed is the distance travelled by time taken. Velocity is distance travelled with respect to the direction and its time. So now we will see what is average velocity. So speed, so it's given as how far an object travels in a given time, as we have already known. So what is average speed then? It is the total distance travelled by total time elapsed, or what is gone, the time is gone. So velocity includes the directional information. It gives the direction of that particular object. So what is average velocity? It is the same here, that is displacement by time elapsed. So what is average velocity now? So average velocity is initial velocity plus the final velocity divided by 2 gives your average velocity. So what is u here? U is the initial velocity of the object, v is the final velocity of the object. So coming to the concept map of velocity, just as a revision we will know again. So velocity is, has a uniform velocity wherein equal distance in equal intervals of time, and non-uniform speed is unequal distance in equal intervals of time. So velocity can be changed by changing the speed and direction of the body, because the speed is wherein you can, if you change the direction of the body, the speed differs. It can be either positive or negative. So velocity is a vector quantity because it tells you about the direction of the object. Displacement produced per unit time is also velocity, where its unit is, SI unit is meter per second. So velocity also has a magnitude and also has a direction. So direction of velocity is same as the direction of displacement with respect to that particular body. So continuing with, we will see about acceleration. What is acceleration? It is the measurement of change in displacement or velocity of an object with respect to the unit time, and it can be told that change in velocity, your change in velocity with respect to the time taken. So we already have known that what is velocity? It is the distance travelled with respect to the direction with respect to its particular time taken. So acceleration is a measure of change in velocity of an object per unit time, and it can be represented mathematically as acceleration equals to change in velocity by time taken. So if velocity of an object changes from an initial value u, so initial value u to final value v in time t, then how you are going to represent an acceleration? So acceleration can be represented as a. So you will be writing as a equals to, see here, a equals to change in velocity by time taken. So velocity is initial, means starting point of that object. Final velocity is end point of that object. So you will be writing as v minus u by t. That is final velocity minus initial velocity by the time taken. So v is final velocity and u is initial velocity. So moving on to acceleration, is we can know that it is change of velocity with respect to the time elapsed. So let's see at this figure. So it's t1 time, that is initial time is 0, and velocity, that is initial velocity, is given as 0 with respect to the car, and its acceleration is 15 km per hour and meter per second. So it's like after moving at an accelerated speed, that is time of 1 second. So its velocity is 15 km per hour, and you can see that when it has moved, that time has moved from 1 second to 2 seconds, the velocity has been changed to 15 to 30 km per hour, and it has reached the final destination, that is the time has been t2. So initial time is t1 and final time is t2, and it has been taken 5 seconds, and the final velocity, that is represented as v2, is crossed with 75 km per hour. So continuing with the acceleration, so actually acceleration is one dimensional, and we need to understand the signs with respect to the acceleration. Let's see that now. So it's a vector, although in one dimensional motion we only need the sign. So in the previous image you might have seen that it is a positive acceleration. So here it is shown as a negative acceleration. So at time 1, that is t1, our initial velocity 0. So velocity, that is time 0, v1 is 15 meter per second, and its acceleration is opposite, that is the negative acceleration is minus 2 meter per second square. So you can see that at time t2, so it's you can see that acceleration is getting reduced, so velocity is reduced. So time t2 5 seconds, so v2 is 5 meter per second, so the car is slowing down. So continuing with the acceleration to the next slide. So there is a lot of difference between negative acceleration and deceleration. So what is negative acceleration? It can be divided, see, it can be told as acceleration in negative direction, so or in opposite direction, is defined by coordinate system. What is deceleration then? It is the opposite direction of velocity. So velocity with respect to the direction, so it's opposite to the direction of the velocity gives the deceleration. So we can see that v1, our velocity 1 is minus 15 meter per second, and you can see that acceleration in the opposite direction. So you can see that acceleration with respect to V1 and V2 is opposite direction represented as A. So V2 is minus 5 meter per second. So you can see that we have completed with respect to acceleration. Just to understand the concept map of acceleration, we will know again about what we have learned. So its acceleration is, what is non-uniform acceleration then? It is the velocity of a body increases. The velocity of a body increases by unequal amount in equal interval of time. So body travels in a straight line and its velocity changes at a uniform rate. So you can see that what is acceleration? It is the final velocity minus initial velocity by the time taken. So acceleration is also represented as the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, and it is represented as meter per second square. So you can see that the speed and the velocity had SI unit as meter per second, but acceleration is meter per second square. So here you can see that acceleration with respect to negative sign is known as retardation. So that completes this part of the video. So all of you keep on watching the videos and have regular learning. Thanks for watching.